Though we came into the program as complete strangers, through the diverse array of new experiences we shared, we left as best friends.
These skits are an attempt to highlight some of the differences between Indian culture and our own that pushed our definitions of normal to the limits.
Skit number 1 is the market in India.
Hi, I'd like to buy a donut. Is that a donut?
Ah, donut. Same but different.
That's not a donut.
Wow, that is a really nice watch. Is it a Rolex?
Ah, Rolex. Same but different.
Once again, not a Rolex. The shopkeeper is not necessarily trying to mislead or deceive. He more likely simply believes that his tasty pastry and a donut serve the same purpose. Same goes for the Rolex. If it tells time and says Rolex, why shouldn't it be a Rolex? Concept of time in India. In the car on the way to a meeting.
Oh man, a traffic jam. I'm gonna be late. There's nothing I can do about it.
And in the office building on the way to a meeting.
Hey, come sit and have a cup of tea with me.
All right, just one. I have to get to work.
We'll drink fast.
Okay.
The Indian person may have been late. However, she did not let her personal relationships fall by the wayside. At first, we all thought India lacked order. It was all chaos. After some time, however, we realized that priorities were just in a different place. A quick conversation with a neighbor holds much more importance than the first few minutes of a meeting. Medicine and health in the United States.
Oh man, I'm so sick. I can't get rid of this cold. I should go to the doctor.
You sound pretty congested. You should take some Dayquil, NyQuil, Sudafed, Tylenol, and drink a lot of Gatorade. And then maybe you'll feel better.
Will I be better by tomorrow?
Your symptoms will be alleviated.
Thanks, great.
Once again, medicine and health in India.
I'm so sick. Mom, what should I do?
Oh, you are really sick. We'll add some spices to your chai and keep warm and get a lot of rest so you can get better.
In America, we generally tend to our colds by using effective chemicals that treat the symptoms, which are recommended by our doctor. In India, people are much more likely to ask their mothers or grandmother for advice on how to cure their cold using natural remedies that have been passed down through generations. Their treatments generally focus on the cause of the problem. For example, if you are not able to sleep, it is recommended that you walk more throughout the day, where in the US, there would more likely than not be a pill prescribed. Water in the United States.
Oh, I need to relax and warm up. I think I'll take a shower.
30 minutes later.
Finally clean.
And in India.
I was just in your bathroom and I couldn't find your shower.
Oh, you want to take a bath. So there's a bucket in there and you fill it up with the faucets on the wall.
Okay.
Hot water is on the left, but you need to turn the geyser on 30 minutes before.
Oh, no hot water. Okay.
30 seconds later.
Done.
Electricity in the United States.
Oh my god, I can't believe we lost the internet for a whole hour today.
That was awful. I couldn't go on Facebook.
I had to post an assignment on Angel and I couldn't.
Oh, it's terrible.
And in India.
I can't believe we had the internet for a whole hour today.
I know. I sent so many emails.
There are some things that you just don't realize until you experience them from another perspective. All of us were pushed out of our comfort zone when we went to a place where things are taken for granted, such as water, internet, and electricity, that were unreliable. Personal space in the United States.
Hey, honey, do you want some snacks or anything?
Mom, get out!
Sorry.
And personal space in India, in a child's bedroom.
Hey, kids, do you need anything?
Hey, Mom. I'd like some water.
I want some tea.
Okay,
Also some raisins.
got it.
Crackers too.
Biscuits.
Right, I'll bring all of them. Hello, kids. Have you seen my pants anywhere?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, I think that they're in the closet.
In your closet? Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, thanks.
Again, personal space in the United States on a bus. And personal space in India on a bus.
Hi. What's your
Hi,
name?
I'm Janae. What's your name?
Elise.
It's nice to meet you.
What do you
What
do?
do you do?
I'm a student. I go to college.
Great. It's nice to meet you.
In the shared bedroom and reiterated on the bus, Indian culture may seem intrusive and overbearing, yet truly exemplifies the emphasis on community and togetherness. Family relationships in the United States.
Hey, Mom, I really want you to meet my new boyfriend.
Oh, great. I'm so glad that you want us to meet him. You should have him over for dinner.
Okay, I'll call him up.
Great. I'm really excited.
Family relationships in India.
Honey, I want you to meet your new boyfriend. He's coming over tonight.
Hey, Mom. Great.
While arranged marriages do still occur in India, it is not necessarily always the case anymore. However, it is still widely believed that a person marries into a family rather than creating a new family of their own. This example highlights the importance of respect for elders' opinions and cohesiveness of the family. I can't read that, but it says agriculture in the United States.
Whoa, this mango's from India. That's so far away. It's on the other side of the world.
Agriculture in New Delhi, India.
Hey, this mango's from India. Must be mango season.
And agriculture in rural India.
So, what should I eat today? Cauliflower and potatoes? Potatoes and cauliflower? Cauliflower? Potatoes?
In America and other highly developed nations, it has become normal to have a wide selection of produce available throughout the year regardless of the season. In rural India, we witness people living a lifestyle that required a strong connection between the earth and its seasons to what food people can eat. Being close to this lifestyle made us realize how easy it is to forget where your food comes from when you are not directly involved in its production.
We hope these skits were entertaining. They were meant not only to be humorous, but to illustrate how our cultural lenses refocused. We didn't wake up one day on our journeys and say, "Aha! I fully understand what's going on in this country and in my own country."
These realizations were gradual and complex and are still somewhat amorphous. We were not trying to rank one culture over another, nor are we trying to offer up absolutes for any given situation.
This experience showed us that often it is more important to be open-minded, to continuously redefining our views than it is to arrive at one solid conclusion about anything.
After coming home and reflecting on our experiences, we realized that none of this would have been possible without the people who welcomed us with open arms wherever we went.
We truly believe that we may have not come to these realizations if we hadn't taken time to look up and out at the world around us. Getting a gust of wind, getting a gust of fresh air out of the window on a crowded bus.
Waking up early to see the sunrise over the desert, laughing with the man who shaved our heads.
Climbing a mountain to have lunch with the villagers.
Eating new food with our hands and squatting to pee.
Dancing around a fire to celebrate the harvest. Being in the moment is key, and we have tried to bring this philosophy back to the U.S. with us. It is not simply the destination of the journey that matters, but the journey itself.
So, did you guys have intense culture shock when you got back?
Personally, just for a few weeks, I didn't know how to dress. I didn't know how to act, how to talk to people. Even it was weird.
I think the hardest thing for me was that since I learned and changed so much over there, coming back and realizing that everyone else didn't have that experience and didn't change with me, that was really hard.
I would agree. I think just all of the like everything that was available to me when I got home, like different choices of everything, what I wanted to eat, what I could wear, like I wasn't living out of a suitcase anymore. Just little things like that, really, like I wasn't prepared for when I got back.
Just surrounded by so many things. Like, I forgot about having an actual bedroom with real clothes and not just a backpack full of.
It was also
Or going out in public and not
Yeah.
having anyone stare at you.
Yeah.
And not even
That
have
too.
anyone to like look you in the eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So you spent like 3.5 months abroad, right?
We actually all spent a different amount of time, but yeah, that was our
program was
study
about
abroad.
3 months.
So did you all know each other before?
Not at all.
None
So
of us.
walk us a little bit through how these different experiences, because you had to bring all of those together as you did your presentation, right? Commonalities and experiences across electricity, water, food, all these different things. What have you been able to make meaning of as you think about your independent experiences versus your collective one? Didn't mean to
It's a
stump
big
you. It's
question.
okay.
I think it was really interesting for us to see how much each other grew too. You know, because like we talked about it at points during the time. You know, like our first impression of everybody and how it was like way off, or just like some of them were on, and just seeing everybody change together. Like you know, like you could see it in each and every one of us. All of us could.
Yeah, and I mean, we all obviously had somewhat different experiences, but we were coming from a common enough place that we learned a lot of the same lessons from, like, we had a lot of the same comfort boundaries that were pushed.
I also felt it was interesting when we were putting this together, that we each kind of like were able, because of our different backgrounds, to pull different things in to put this together. Like, she at least has the agriculture background, so we fit that in, and like kind of our social science background. It kind of, each of our different lenses kind of came into play when we tried to culminate it together into something.
All right, thank you.